You say in your testimony that you used to communicate to Dr. Chizaros.
Yes.
And Wakaima.
Yes.
And you say you handed over your phone.
Yes.
For analysis.
Yes.
Which kind of phone was it?
I was using two phones. One was a Samsung.
Yes.
This phone here, the number is still active. This is the 954 number that I gave you.
So that is the Samsung.
Yes, this is was my main phone.
Samsung which make?
Samsung is a make. Don't ask me.
Which model?
No.
Okay.
It's a Samsung.
Okay. And then, what about the second phone?
I handed a second phone over to you guys, over to CID.
Which make?
I'm not sure. I think it's a Remy.
Remy?
Yes.
Which color was it?
Silver.
Which lane was it housing?
It had a Greek number. It had a Greek SIM card.
Okay. So how can you identify it?
It's a silver phone, and I would know if I saw it because I bought it.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes, this is the one.
How is it marked?
It is marked AW2.
In the session case number 335 of 2025, Bannamateeka is Canada properties are Besigye, obuuma, and Carlos Document to 7 captain order.
May it please this honorable court. I am Thomas Jatiko, Assistant Director of Public Prosecutions. This afternoon I'm here together with my colleague, Richard Bunguka, Chief State Attorney.
Very true, sir.
My lord, for the defense representing F3, my land friends, Sarah Abuelo, Nama Wiki Sylvia, and Mr. Wambala Julia. The two accused persons, that is A2, Haji Obey Tutare, and A3 are present in court. My lord, this matter is coming up further hearing. We have a witness still on the stand. My lord, we have also the 3 assessors present in court. And we are ready to proceed, my lord.
May it please my Lord, for record Richard Diddy from the Catholic Secretary, further hearing the examination of PW1. Yes, Wilson. Last time, we stopped when you showed the court your passports.
Yes.
Your British passport. Just want to a few questions before we go into the videos. So now, when did you last communicate to Joy Wakai?
Joe Wakihima contacted me after the sumo, and he said,
Yes.
and he stated he was trying to arrange a story with a Kenyan newspaper.
About what?
I take it about what happened at the sumo.
Yes.
That's it, I'm not heard of it.
Okay. So when did you last communicate to Frank, to the head?
On a weekly basis for the last 18 months, if not more. Frank Kikiri has been sending threats, etc., 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 on a weekly basis.
What do you mean by saying threats?
Everything from I have people waiting for me in the courtroom.
Yes.
To he's contacting every government agency in the United States and United Kingdom.
Why was he contacting them?
I got no idea. I think he's trying to.
How did you know he contacted them?
Because he was telling them.
Yes, still back to my question. What nature of threats has he been sending you for the last 18 months?
The nature of threatening me and threatening my business.
How?
For example, the latest I got from Frank Kahiri was he sent me a picture taken in this courtroom last Tuesday.
Yes.
That picture was taken by a lady I cannot see here today,
How did you know?
I was looking straight at her when she took the picture.
Who is that person?
That lady I believe to be the wife of Dr. Besigye and also a senior United Nations official. That picture is now widespread online.
So why do you say that that picture constituted a threat?
Why else put it online? They're putting my photo online.
Yes?
Because they're trying to intimidate me.
Yes?
Not to give evidence. And this has been happening for a long time.
Yes.
Also, my passport that I showed the court the last time I was here has also been put online. My phone number has been put online.
Which phone number?
The American phone number I shared, which is +1
Yes, plus one.
954
Yes.
394
Yes.
0141.
Yes.
This has been going on for this harassment, if you want to call it that, has been going on for the past 18 months.
Okay.
Since my original testimony to this court, my original statement was leaked. And that was May 2025.
Which statement is that?
The original statement I gave, that I understand was put in front of this court, was leaked from this court.
Where did you make this statement from?
I made it at CID headquarters.
Is that all from wow.
Yes.
So when did you last communicate to Simon?
Simon recently.
When you say recently, what do you mean?
Within the past few weeks.
Yes.
Simon has been a little bit aggressive on several occasions. communications and I spoke with him. He seems apologetic. And asked me to connect him with the investigation team.
Yes.
As from my conversation with him, he was considering standing witness.
About what?
About this case.
Yes. Okay. So also, I want to take you to the conversation. You told this court that you were acting undercover.
Yes.
On behalf of government.
Yes.
And that you share this information with Moses.
Yes.
On several occasions.
Yeah. On a lot of occasions.
First of all, how do you used to share this information with Moses?
Depending on the information.
Yes.
A lot of the screenshots I sent it via, at the time, WhatsApp.
Yes.
A lot of the voicemails and short recorded conversations, again via WhatsApp.
A voicemail and
short recorded conversations.
Yes.
That would be such things as the conversations with Salam Sundar. Now, when we're talking about the videos and the audios from the meeting,
yes.
Because those files were very large, they had to be uploaded to the internet.
Yes.
The link I then passed on to Moses.
So you pass the link on to Moses?
Yes.
Yes.
He could then download them on this side.
Yes.
And pass the link on to those within Ugandan security services.
Yes.
A lot of the originals were saved. And when I visited Uganda, I brought what content I had.
Beg your pardon?
Say again?
You say a lot of the videos and audios were saved?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then when I came to Uganda,
Yes, what did you do?
I brought them with me.
When you say you saved, what do you mean?
I took the vast majority of the videos and audios off the devices.
When you say off devices, what do you mean?
Off the listening devices, off the cameras, because a lot of these devices only record for a specific amount of time.
So maybe let us finish up with this one. You said you took majority of the videos and audios off the recording devices.
Yes.
To where?
Onto my computer, then onto a hard drive which I provide. I needed to put together all the separate video clips.
Why? Maybe explain why did you have separate video clips?
Because the cameras only record in 10-minute segments. 10 minutes, the audio maybe an hour segments.
So they record for only 10 minutes?
Yes.
And what happens hereafter?
Then they stop, and then they re-record. They stop, they re-record.
So what happened thereafter?
I had to put everything together into one long video.
Yes.
For it, one, to make sense, and two, so I can send it back.
Yes. So, who else did you share with those videos?
I was sending everything back to Moses. On several occasions, when I was in Uganda,
Yes.
I passed on reports directly to General Burundi.
Who was General Burundi?
I understand he was the head of the CMI.
So which reports are you referring to?
Reports of the meetings, written reports of the meetings.
Yes.
And I think I might have passed on a thumb drive with some of the originals, some of the stitched together videos from the meetings with screenshots of conversations, etc.
Yes, so why did you transfer this information, that is the videos and audios, from the original recording devices to the hard drive?
As I said, one, I needed to string everything together.
Yes.
And on the hard drive for some of the meetings, there are still copies of the individual segments of the meetings.
Yes. But why? Yes.
Also, for my security when I was traveling.
Why were they executed challenge to you when you traveling?
Because if I was stopped at the airport, and I travel a lot,
Yes.
and the devices were checked,
Yes.
people would see, the security at the airport would see videos and listen to audio of myself, Joe Wakihima, Dr. Besigye,
Yes.
talking about criminal acts such as fake currency,
Yes.
acts of terrorism such as poisoning military camps, poisoning the water supplies,
Yes.
and also acts of treason such as overthrowing the Ugandan government by force of arms. So to protect the story, to protect the information,
Yes.
I took the video and audio off the surveillance devices.
Yes.
And put them into a discrete folder within the hard drive.
Into a discrete. Yes. So now, specifically, let's go to the first meeting.
Yes.
Can you be specific on the recording devices that you used on the first meeting?
Yes.
Yes, and which recording devices do you use?
I had a failure with my main camera, so I used a wall socket USB charger.
You used
A wall socket
the wall socket.
USB charger.
Yes.
I also used.
And where did you place it?
I placed it in a wall socket on the right-hand side of the room.
Yes.
And I used one audio surveillance device
Yes.
that was placed on a steel radiator within the meeting room.
Yes.
That's it.
Can you identify such devices if you looked at them?
Yes.
How would you identify them?
My site, I see them, I bought them, I worked with them. So
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
yes, this is the video camera that I use.
What is that?
It's a USB charger. If you remove the back,
Joe, first of all, I'm asking you, what is that?
it is a USB charger with a covert camera in it.
Is that the wall socket?
Yes.
So it is a wall socket with?
It has a camera in it and it's also a USB charger.
Can you show code to the camera?
It's a small dot in between the two charging ports, my lord.
Yes.
If you remove the back, within here there's a memory card.
Can you show code?
I can't get the back off. I need
Okay. All right.
See, here's for the audio.
You show the judge.
The top is for the audio, my lord.
What do you mean by the audio?
This is video and audio recorder.
So could that be the speaker?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a Wi-Fi camera, and it does transmit, but I usually use it just as straight to the memory card.
So it is a Wi-Fi camera?
Yes.
And here?
And I usually use it straight to memory card.
Okay. Yes. You also talked about the magnetic audio recorder.
Yes.
How can you identify it?
I've worked with it, and we also marked it at CID when I presented it for evidence.
Maybe my lord, just apologies. How is that wall socket marked?
It's marked AW3, and it was marked as CID. AW3, my lord.
So you said you can identify the magnetic audio recorders.
Yes.
How would you identify them?
I've worked with them and I bought them. They were also marked at CID.
My Lord, we have a concern concerning how the witness is identifying the gadgets. It is important that he describes the uniqueness of each gadget that he is presenting before they are given to him. If it is a US charger, describe it by color, by neck, so that we are confident that it is the gadget that he says it is, and it is the one that is submitted to investigation.
Most obliged, my lord. Yes. You said you can identify the magnetic chargers.
Yes.
What color are they?
Black.
And which make are they?
I don't know.
Yes.
All the devices were in my possession.
Yes.
Throughout the investigation.
All right.
They were not used for any training or any other investigations. The only time they left my possession was when I passed them to CID.
Okay. Can you look at these two? What are they?
These are two audio surveillance devices, magnetic.
Let's have one by one. First have one. First put one down. Can you look at that?
Yes.
Which color is it?
Black.
How is it marked?
It's marked AW6. AW6 mode. 6.
Yes. What is it?
It's a magnetic audio listening device.
Yes.
This is all, everything I used for this job was commercially purchased. It was purchased online.
Okay. So, how is it used?
It's a very simple device. At the top it has on, off, and voice activated. So you charge it, switch it to voice activation, then it should stick to a metal surface.
Yes.
It has a very long recording time, which is one of its advantages.
How long does it record?
I think up to 3 or 4 days. Throughout this job, throughout this case, I used 2 of these, exactly the same, and this one was marked as CID AW4.
Okay. Okay. Before that, let's go to one which is marked A6.
Yes.
We are finishing that one first.
Yes.
When did you use that one? Apart from 29th of October.
This was used, both of these were used on all the jobs, apart from Athens.
How is the other marked?
This one is marked AW4.
And which color is it?
It's black.
What is it?
It's an audio listening device, magnetic.
How does it operate?
It operates the same as AW6. There's a small switch at the top.
Has a switch?
Yes.
Can you show the judge?
There's a small switch at the top. On, off, and voice activated.
you said, when did you use the tool? In which meetings did you use the tool?
One of these was used in the first meeting. After that, in the other meetings, to ensure that I captured everything, I used both.
Okay. Can we be chronological? Which one of the two did you use in the first meeting?
I don't know. They're identical.
They are same.
They're
Why?
identical.
Why can't you tell that you used this one in the first meeting?
Because they're identical. Let me clarify something. At that stage of the first meeting, my job was to provide information.
Yes.
There was no intention and no foresight at that time that this would be the information provided would be used in court.
Yes.
In the later meetings, when it became semi-obvious this case was going to court,
Yes.
we documented the evidence better.
Okay. Okay, so let's go to meeting 2,
Yes.
the one of January 28th of 2024. Which devices did you use?
I used these two audio devices.
So you used AW6
And AW4.
Yes.
And I also used a camera in a power bank.
Where did you put the A6 and A4 in that meeting?
One was behind the radiator, the heater, in the meeting room.
Behind the radiator
Yes.
of the heater?
Yes.
Yes.
And one was in a metal flower pot.
Flower?
Flower pot. The
Where-
flower pot was inside a metal stand.
And where was the camera?
The camera was on the main table in the meeting room.
Yes. What else did you use?
That's it.
Okay. Can you identify that camera that you used?
Yes.
How?
I worked with it, I bought it, and also it was covered with duct tape and GoPro stickers.
You bought it?
Yes, and I worked with it.
And it is covered with what?
Duct tape, black tape, and also GoPro stickers.
Which color is it?
Black.
How about the mark, the neck?
I don't know. Chinese.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
That's it.
What is that?
This is a power bank that has a covert camera in it.
Which color is it?
It's black.
How is it marked?
It's marked AW1. AW1, my lord.
Can you show code? Where's your camera? Covered camera.
The camera is right there.
Show the judge.
It's a small dog. I covered this end with tape because there were lights underneath there, so I needed to cover the lights.
Where did you cover the lights?
Because I didn't want people to know I was recording during the meetings.
When you say people, who do you mean?
Joel Wakihima and Dr. Besigye.
Where's the sorter? Where's the tape? Can you show code how you covered it?
Yes, the tape is here.
You can read it like this. Can you, so
Cover
you can
the
see it.
camera. There's also
Make it show code in a manner that they can see the tape.
tape at the end.
You're seeing it, but
Tape
God is not
here.
seeing it. Just make it like this.
Which way?
Huh? Opposite.
Opposite. This way.
Yes, yes. So, where do you switch on that power bank?
It's switched on here. There's two small buttons on the side.
Yes.
And the problem with these cameras, these buttons have to be pressed in sequence. Specific sequences for specific types of recording, such as motion activated, etc.
So where do you charge from? When do you use as a power bank? From where?
The chargers are at the other end, and this works as a power bank as well. It's a functional power bank.
Where did you place it during the meeting?
I placed it on the main table in the meeting room.
Yes.
This is where the memory card goes. And the memory cards should be in all these devices that had memory cards.
Okay. So, where else did you use AW1 apart from the meeting of January?
This is marked AW1, my lord.
Yes, you have already talked about it.
This was used in 2 of the Geneva meetings. It was used in Athens. And
Okay,
it was,
let's be slow. When you say 2 Geneva meetings, which ones are you referring to?
it was,
We already know one of January 28th. Yes?
it was used in January the 28th,
Yes.
June 14th. Sorry. It was used in January the 28th, my lord. 2023.
23?
24, sorry.
Yes.
It was used in the June meeting. It was used at the meeting at Athens Airport. 14, my lord. That's 2024.
Athens meeting of?
September the 29th, 2024. September the 29th, 2024, my lord. And it was also taken to Nairobi.
When?
For the meeting of November the 16th, 2024. The problem with the Nairobi meeting
Yes.
was when I escaped.
Yes.
The Kenyan police took everything that was on the tables, including this device. The Kenyan police, they took everything that was there and put it into a bag. When they did that, they hit one of these buttons and they stopped the recording and unsaved the video.
Which video was unsaved?
The video for the Nairobi meeting on November 16th, 2024.
Okay. So, you said you used AW1 in the meeting for June 14,
Yes.
2024.
With AW4 and AW6.
Yes. Which other device did you use for June meeting?
Just AW4, AW6, and AW1.
Let's go to the meeting of 29th of September 2024,
Yes.
where you said you used AW1,
Yes.
among others.
Yes.
Which other devices did you use in addition to that?
My associate that was with me,
Yes?
was using AW1.
Yes?
He was also using a camera in a flash drive. And he was also wearing a camera in a wristwatch.
Okay, let's first go to the flash drive.
Yes.
How can you identify it if you looked at it?
I can identify it because it's broken.
How?
It comes apart.
Which color is it?
Black.
What make?
Don't know.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes, this is the flash.
Which color is it?
It's black.
And how is it marked?
It's marked AW5, my lord.
Where is it? Can you demonstrate to court how it works?
Firstly, for identification, you can see it's broken. And there's glue here where I tried to glue it tight.
Why did you put the glue?
There's some glue on the lid. I tried to glue this part because it's coming apart. It's broken.
So, why do you say it is a flash drive?
Because it is a working flash drive.
Can you show code?
Yes.
Yes.
The difference is here is where you place the memory card. And the original memory card is in there. That was used for the job.
It is still there.
Yes.
What did she do? Which job did she do?
This was used at the airport in Athens
For what?
for surveilling myself and Dr. Besigye.
When you say surveilling, what do you mean?
My associate was sat several tables away from us.
Yes.
And he was using these two devices to video the meeting, myself and Dr. Besigye, and for my security purposes, he was watching the area around us.
So how does it record?
This is a very simple device. Here's the camera. And there's a simple on-off button next to the camera. Both of these devices were placed on the table as my associate drank coffee, facing myself and Dr. Besigye.
So both AW5 and AW1
Yes,
we are placed on the table.
yes.
I don't get pardon as what? You said they were placed on the table as?
To watch myself and Dr. Besigye.
Yes, we talked about coffee.
My associate was there drinking coffee, as is covered because it was in a busy restaurant. And these devices were pointing towards myself and Dr. Besigye.
Yes. So apart from AW1 and AW5, which other devices do you use to record that meeting in Athens?
My associate also had a wristwatch on with a camera in it.
Yes.
But that limited results due to the distance he was away from the actual meeting.
What type of watch is that?
It's a sports watch.
Whose watch was it?
Say again?
Whose watch was it?
Both the watches were bought specifically for the meeting at the airport.
Let's go the first, the one which was used by your associate.
Yes.
Because you said your associate had AW5
Yes.
and a wristwatch. So let's talk about that wristwatch which your associate had, right?
Yes.
Who bought that wristwatch?
Who bought it?
Yes.
I bought it. I bought 2 watches exactly the same, specifically for the job at the airport.
When you say job, what do you mean?
The meeting with Dr. Besigye at Athens Airport on September 29th, 2024.
How can you identify the two if you look at them?
Because I bought them, I worked with them, I would recognize them.
So let's go to the one which
But
your
not the
associate.
items are not described. Describe the items. The question is not asked.
Can you describe these watches?
They're 2 silver sports watches.
Okay, let's start with the one which your associate wore. Okay?
Yes.
What was its color?
It's a silver sports watch.
Yes?
With a fake leather wristband.
With a fed.
Fake leather wristband.
Yes.
It is not a digital watch. It's a traditional watch with 2 hands and a second hand.
Okay.
The face of the watch is black.
Yes.
Where the number 12 is on the watch face, there is a camera.
The camera on number.
12.
Okay.
Towards the bottom of the watch, around about number 4,
Yes.
there is a small light. Which comes on when you activate the camera. On the right-hand side of the watch, there are 3 buttons. That can be used to set the time on the watch and also activate the camera. On the left-hand side of the watch,
Yes.
there's a bezel that can be unscrewed. That's where the cable goes to charge the watch and also to take off the data.
Okay. So, can you look at this? See if you can identify it.
Yes, this is one of the watches.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a sports watch. I call it a sports watch, but it also has a surveillance camera in it. It records audio and video.
How is it marked?
It's marked AW11.
So can you shortcut whatever features you have been describing?
The camera, my lord, is right at the very top in the number, where the number 12 would be.
I guess.
There's a light at the bottom. Where once you press one of these buttons several times, it activates the camera. And these lights at the bottom, the light would flash blue or red to indicate that the camera is working. There's a bezel on this side of the watch, my lord, which is used to set the time on the watch. And there's a bezel on the left-hand side which is removable, my lord. Where you place the charging cable. And also the cable to remove the data, the audio and video from within the watch.
What is the fake leather you talked about?
This is a fake leather band.
Okay.
It says genuine, but it's Chinese.
Okay. You also said you were wearing one,
Yes,
and you described the two as the same.
they are identical.
Can you look at this and see? What is that?
This is a watch which is exactly the same.
When you say exactly, what do you mean?
It's exactly the same
As
AW11.
how is it marked?
It's marked AW10.
Why do you say the two are identical?
Because they are identical.
Why do you say they are identical? What features are here that appear on the other?
Everything I discussed about AW11 is the same as AW10. They were purchased at the same time from the same provider, specifically for the surveillance of Dr. Besigye and myself at Athens Airport.
Where's the bezel where you put the USB
It's on the
remove
left-hand side.
Can you remove it?
Yes.
Okay. So, apart from those, which other recording device did you use?
I had an audio recording device around my neck.
Which color is it?
It's black.
And how is it called?
I don't know the name.
How else can you describe it?
It's in the shape, it's circular.
Yes?
At the top there is a hole, so it looks more like a teardrop. And I wore it around my neck on a black piece of paracord,
Beg your pardon?
on a black cord.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes, that's it.
What is that?
It's an audio recording device that I wore around my neck in a meeting with Dr. Besigye at Athens Airport on September 29th, 2024.
What color is it?
It's black.
Where's the hole at the top?
Here. So the device is circular. The body, so it comes as more like a teardrop when you include the attachment.
How is it marked?
It's marked AW8.
So, can you demonstrate how it works?
This is how I wore it. I just put it around my neck. This would have been under a light shirt because that is hot. So it was able to record from under a shirt.
So how does it work?
In the bottom, there is a port to charge it and also to take off the data. There's also a small button in the base next to the port. Which if you press in a specific sequence, records permanently or records on voice activation. There are two lights on either side that flash in sequence for recording, the voice activation, saving, etc. And I cannot remember the sequences. It's been too long.
Okay. So, apart from those ones, which other devices did you use?
That's it.
Just remind you that you said you used the AW5 in Nairobi, right?
No.
Which devices do you use in Nairobi?
In Nairobi was AW1 was in Nairobi, but it did not work.
Which other device did you use for Nairobi?
AW6 and 4 would have been Nairobi.
AW4 and 6.
Yes. There was one other device that did not work that was used in Athens. You should have it, it's a keychain.
Which device is that?
It's a black keychain that's an audio device.
It's a black
Keychain.
key.
It's used to put keys on.
What make is it?
I don't know the name.
How can you identify it?
It is like a figure of 8, and at the top there's a latch. It's black in color.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes. Yes.
What is that?
This is the device I wore on my belt at the meeting in Athens. In Athens, my lord, on September 29th, 2024.
How is it marked?
AW7.
Yes.
It's a simple device. You're on. be off, and there should be under the tape voice activation.
So it has a button.
Yes.
What other feature did you talk about that?
There's a port that can be used, well, is there to charge it and also take out the data. You put a ring on here, that's where your keys can hang. The top has got a latch. This I wore on my belt, but we got very bad results because of the cloth rubbing against the microphone and the noise in the restaurant.
Okay. You talked about a hard drive
Yes.
where you kept this information
Yes.
from the original recording gadgets, the ones you've been talking about. Which make is that drive?
I'm not sure of the name.
Which color is it?
It's red and black with a GoPro sticker on it.
Yes. How else can you identify it or describe it?
It's a red and black hard drive with a GoPro sticker on it. And it was, I used it for several years.
Okay. Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes, that's it.
What is that?
It's a hard drive, a mobile hard drive. It's red and black with, as I said, a GoPro sticker.
Where is the red and black?
You have a red front and the back is black.
How is it marked?
It's marked AW9.
How does it work?
There's a port here. You plug into the cable which goes to the computer or phone, and then you can download data or take data off or work with it.
Okay. Is there anything else you can describe it?
No, when before this had other documents on it, I used this for work, but everything was backed up, including screenshots and everything else was backed up on here. Screenshots, reports, recordings of telephone conversations, Zoom calls.
Yes.
Everything was backed up on here. Before I handed this over, I took off all of my documentation.
When you say handing it over to who?
I handed it over to CID.
Okay.
Anything else?
You say in your testimony that you used to communicate to Dr. Chizalis
Yes.
and Wakaino.
Yes.
And you say you handed over your phone
Yes.
for analysis.
Yes.
Which kind of phone was it?
I was using two phones. One was a Samsung.
Yes.
This phone here, the number is still active. This is the 954 number that I gave you.
So that is the Samsung.
Yes, this is was my main phone.
Samsung which make?
Samsung is a make. Don't ask me
Which model?
No.
Oh.
It's a Samsung.
Okay. And then, what about the second phone?
I handed a second phone over to you guys, over to CID.
Which make?
I'm not sure, I think it's a Remy.
Remy?
Yes.
Which color was it?
Silver.
Which lane was it housing?
It had a Greek number. It had a Greek SIM card.
Okay. So how can you identify it?
It's a silver phone, and I would know if I saw it because I bought it.
Can you look at this and see if you can identify it?
Yes, this is the phone.
How is it marked?
It is marked AW2.
And which color is it?
It's silver.
What is that Greek number that was in there?
I don't know, but the SIM card should still be inside the phone.
The SIM card.
Yes.
So what did you use that phone for and that SIM card?
The reason I got this phone
Yes.
which must have been around in the spring of 2024,
Yes.
was to specifically communicate with Dr. Besigye and Joe Wakihima.
And how did you use to communicate using it?
That was via WhatsApp. trouble was, everybody kept contacting me on my old phone.
What do you mean by everyone?
Joe Wakihima and Dr. Besigye.
Which number?
+1
Yes.
954
Yeah.
394 0141.
Yes.
So it became irrelevant to carry this phone.
Yes.
When everybody was still contacting me on my American phone. One important conversation which is on this phone is the conversation and the messages from Dr. Besigye
Yes.
from when Joe Wakihima was arrested in Geneva.
Yes.
That was after the June 14th meeting in 2024. And there's messages here on how he was using his United Nations contacts.
Yes.
To try to get Joe Wakihima released from jail and to solve his problems.
Which problems?
Wakihima was arrested, so he had legal problems, and there was also immigration problems.
Yes. My lord? Unless there is any objection, we could have the recording devices, that is to say, AW3 AW3 AW6 AW4, AW1, AW5, AW11, AW10, AW8, AW7, AW9, and AW2.